Hello, all you beautiful souls out there. This is Sherry at Soul Conscious Tarot. If you're new, hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. So glad to have you. This is going to be their current feelings. So we're going to get into their thoughts, feelings, next, their intentions, next actions, all that good stuff. See what's going on with them in the energy right now. So go ahead and get the person on your mind that you're hoping to tap into as I sit here and get in contact with the energy. Okay, let's see what we got. We're using the Heart's Hidden Secrets deck today to see what comes out. We have Divine Masculine. So this could be your energy, their energy. I just feel like this is whoever that you're that's on your mind that you're here for this reading about. They are, I like this coming out, that it tells me that they're sitting, at least in the moment, they're sitting in this divine masculine energy, which means they're just in an energy that is like they're right now at this moment. They have confidence to take action. They're thinking and considering about doing something. It's a more active energy instead of a passive energy, which is divine feminine energy. So this just tells me whoever this person is, they're contemplating taking some kind of action forward. They're at a breaking point. This tells me that this person has held something back, held on to something that has been plaguing them, going in and over and around in their mind, to the point that they just almost can't take it anymore. This is like Ten of Swords type energy here that's coming through. They're just to the point that they have to do something. That's why it's, the divine masculine energy is here, because it's like, I have to step up and I have to take action toward the collective. I have to do something about this. I can't take it anymore. I have to do something about this. That's what's going on. So this is somebody who has probably distracted themselves from their feelings, probably has tried to keep things on the lighter side in this connection, didn't want to dive too deep, didn't want to feel too deeply. But this is somebody I feel like that has caught feelings, didn't expect to catch feelings, but they caught feelings. They wanted to keep things on the shallow end. They didn't want to dive too deep, but now they're realizing they may have to, because if they don't address their feelings, it's just going to keep overwhelming them. It's going to be tower after tower after tower moment. They're at the point where they're so overwhelmed by the fact that they haven't done anything with these feelings that they've tried to keep things shallow, and that's not working for them. And this is the clarity that they've gained. They've gained the clarity that keeping things shallow with you was, they thought it was, they thought they could come into this connection and keep it on this shallow end, just like they have in probably multiple other connections. They thought that they had everything under control, that emperor energy. But what happened? That divine masculine energy was probably a little bit out of balance. And this doesn't matter whether this gender isn't specific here. It's whoever this is was, they were kind of out of balance and moving from a place more of ego than from a place of being balanced. So they, when they came into this connection, they were trying to control things, and through trying to control things, this is backfired on them basically. And that's one of the things that they're realizing here. So yeah, that they had cloudy judgment. They thought they knew better, but man, they learned a lesson here, or they're learning one anyway. So interesting. So what is this person? This kind of gives me an idea of what this person is thinking. So can we get some clarity on what this person may be feeling right now? What is this person feeling? A lot of confusion, of not knowing this is. I think this is something a little bit new for this person. I think that this person really isn't familiar with the depth of what they're feeling, or this is somebody who really doesn't get in touch with their feelings very often, or like I said, likes to keep things on the shallow side, doesn't like to dive too deep, doesn't like to look at their emotions, tries to probably suppress and push some of those emotions down. This could be somebody that tends to be a runner, So they're also feeling very broken. Like I said, I do feel like this person has been in and around and back and forth in their head over this situation. It's definitely, gotten overwhelming for them. We have broken and breaking point. So not only do we have the breaking point, but we have broken. So this is almost, it's interesting because I told you the breaking point makes me feel like the Ten of Swords energy. And then we have broken. Tens, what do they change into? Tens change into aces. The clarity card kind of is the Ace of Swords. So this is telling me those Ten of Swords they've had the epiphany, they've broken, the dam is broken, and they've gotten clarity. And so this is why they're wanting to come in and take some kind of action, but they're sitting in a bit of confusion right now. So they do have this desire. They know they need to do something because they know it's eating at them. It's eating at them. The longer they keep this inside, the longer they don't do something about it, don't express something, the longer they know this pain is going to exist. So they do know they need to come in and take action, but they're confused on what they need to do. So that's kind of like giving a little bit of a pause here in a sense. Their heart is open and receptive. I do feel that they realize that was the clarity they've gained, that they need to be more vulnerable. They can't keep things shallow. They can't keep things empty. They can't just keep things at the surface level. They have to become a little more open with their emotions. They have to be more vulnerable when it comes to this connection. But they understand there's a risk associated with this. They know that there's risks on both sides. They know that that if they don't come in and do something about this, the risk is they may have to feel this pain that they're going through, this overwhelming kind of whatever these feelings are, because it's going to be different for different individuals. But some people are feeling regret, some people are feeling remorse. It just depends on what happened here. It's going to be different. This is a collective reading, but this person is seeing both sides, the possibilities. They're seeing that if they don't come in and express something to them, if they don't take action, they understand that this is going to continue, until they do something. That's why I said they're at the breaking point and they're broken. They know they need to take action and come in and do something. They just don't know how. But the other possibility and the other thing, the other risk is the fact that if they do, then what? What's next? This is somebody that's not comfortable and not used to doing something like this. So they're way out of their league and way out of their depth, and they know that, and that scares the heck out of them. So they're like, I don't know what to do here. Like, this is why they're confused, because it's like, which do I choose? Do I choose to stay where I'm at and be completely uncomfortable and know I may have to deal with that, maybe possibly for the rest of my life, that I may have to feel this feeling that won't go away if I never come in. But then also, if I come in and do something about this is going to change my life in ways that I don't know. It's really taking a chance. It's taking an adventure. It's taking a risk. And that's very scary to this person. It's extremely scary. So it's like, I'm kind of danged if I do, danged if I don't kind of energy. It's like I can't win. It's like they feel like they can't win either way. So what do? They're distracting themselves. That's why there's been a delay. But interesting enough, I feel like even though they've tried to distract themselves, even though they've tried to delay this, they've tried to delay this action, it was still impacting them. It was still in the background. It was still on play. Like, the pause never hit. They tried to pause it, but pause just wouldn't happen. And that's one of the things they realized, is they couldn't shake it. No matter how much they distracted themselves, they couldn't shake their feelings. They couldn't run away from them, no matter how much they tried to distract it. Even no matter how much they tried to delay this, or run away or whatever, they just couldn't do it. And that has caused has caused a lot of their cloudy judgment. This is what's caused probably a lot of their actions that they have taken in this connection, that has caused probably a lot of stress and strain on both of you. And I don't think, what I'm getting, at least the collective that I'm tapping into, their person didn't intend to do any harm. Like, I don't feel like this is somebody that intentionally planned on hurting my collective. I feel like this is somebody that was just in out of their depth. They went into a connection, with, like, in every other connection they've always done. It's just that's the way they operated. But they caught feelings, and when they caught feelings they didn't know what to do with them. And I think that this person, it confused this person, it threw them out. They sabotaged, this is can be, forms of sabotage things between you and them, because they got triggered, because they didn't know what to do. And they didn't have this intention to really cause any harm. They just didn't know how to handle it properly. And so they fumbled it. They really did a big fumble. And now they've got to fix things, and they don't know how, because they're not used to being accountable in this way. They're not used to feeling this way. They're not used to, like, having to express emotions, or to come in and fix something of this nature. I think this person has been comfortable in these very shallow relationships where they could kind of come and go, or there was nothing that held their feet to the fire kind of situation. And although you may not be holding this person's feet to the fire and expecting anything out of them, this person is, because of their own feelings that they have caught for you and for this situation, they're their own worst enemy right now. So you don't even have to do anything. This person just knows that they know that they have to open their heart. They know they have to become vulnerable. And that's something that they're not used to. And that's scaring the bejesus out of this poor person. They just don't know what to do. And it has nothing to do with you directly or you personally. Their actions have nothing to do with that. It all has to do with this person's heart opening, and them not knowing how to handle that, them not ever experiencing that, and it's putting this person in a state of confusion. They're not equipped to handle this because this kind of energy or this kind of feelings, because they haven't ever done it before. And so it's like a blind person trying to find their way. They're trying to feel out how to get through this. So be patient and be kind with this person. If this is resonating with you and this feels like your person, if you feel like this person fumbled things, but really you kind of know in your heart that they didn't intend to hurt you. You know this person. You wouldn't be here if you didn't know this person. Listen to your heart. Listen, get in touch with your feelings. Really think about who this person is. You know them. You'll know if this was intentional or not. If they intentionally hurt you, this is probably not your reading, because I'm really tapping into somebody that just was confused, someone that never experienced something like this, and they got out of their depth and just didn't know what they were doing. They fumbled it because they just lack of experience. Okay. That's really what I'm tapping into. And they really don't like the distance between you and them right now. It really is causing them problems. They're feeling those feelings. They're feeling the distance, and they don't like it. It's what's driving them to come in. Now, I do want to clarify. I want to get a card of clarification on this confusion. Can you give me more on this confusion? What they might be, feeling in regards to this confusion? What's kind of going round and round, back and forth for them, clinging to something they need to let go. So this is telling me one of the things that's keeping them confused is because they are on repeat in their mind, because they have, like I said, this person's turning upside down, back, forth, in, out, all over. That's giving me a very Eight of Swords vibe, that I think that the distance, as I said before, the distance is really driving them crazy between you, because they probably are spying. They're probably wondering what you're up to if they don't have contact with you. If they do have contact, they're seeing what you're doing. They don't like that distance because this is somebody we go back, like I said, that likes to have control. And right now they're so out of control, they don't know what to do. So they want to have control again. They know they need to take action. They need to come in and get in control again, but they don't know how. And part of the confusion is because they don't know how to do this, and they're holding on to something that needs to be released. What is it that they need to release? What is it that this person needs to release, please? Okay, so boundaries. You may have set up boundaries and said enough is enough, and maybe that's that's what they're hung up on, is because maybe maybe you have said to this person, hey, I need this and this from you, and they don't know how to provide that. So that those boundaries that you set with them is kind of a roadblock for them. I think I saw roadblocks somewhere, maybe not. I thought I saw roadblock somewhere. But I feel like that's almost like a roadblock for them, that's keeping them confused, because they are already out of their depth. And because they're already out of their depth, when you set those boundaries, that was like putting up a huge wall to them, because they're like, how do I climb this wall? Because I'm already out of my depth. I don't even know, I don't know what to do in this situation. I don't know how to handle this, and so they don't know how to approach. And that's really hard for this person, because this is so out of their depth. They're just like treading water shallow. They're treading water here, going, please save me, because I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing, and this is driving me crazy, because I want to be with you. I want to be with you so bad, but I can't, because I don't know what to do. It's driving me crazy. Please help me. This is what I'm feeling from this person, is this you can hear it in my voice, this desperation that they're calling out, calling out to you in desperation. And not to say that you have to reach out to them or you have to give in to them, but this person is still trying to find their way. Okay, they're still a little bit lost. This is unfamiliar territory for this person, and it's going to take some time for them to figure and sort it out. They are trying to, which is good, because I see that they keep trying to, and they are gaining some clarity, and they are getting to this breaking point, which the more they keep sitting in this, the more they're going to be pushed to take action. Now, keep in mind though, like I said, this person is out of their depth. So when they come in, they may not come in the best way. This is where, you have to use your judgment and say, hey, do I have enough love for this person to be tolerant of the fact that they're growing and learning how to love somebody, how to be in a relationship, how to love me the way that I want to be loved? This person is willing to try. Are you willing to give them the chance? Because they are probably going to come in and they probably are going to fumble it, because they are out of their depth. And that's what this reading is coming through strongly, to try and help you understand. This person, if this is resonating with you, is out of their depth. They will not come in right because they don't know how to come in right. This is someone that needs help, that needs to understand how, that needs somebody to help them and hold their hand and lead the way. So it's kind of like you have to have patience with this person, even though it might drive you crazy, because maybe it's already taken too long already. You maybe gone round and round a few cycles with this person, and that could be part of it too, is because of your impatience. This person, at least the person I'm tapping into here, really does want to work with you. They want to make it right, but they just don't know how. And they kind of need your tolerance, your help, your patience, your compassion, your grace to help them, to be patient with them as they learn, because they need a learning curve. This person needs a learning curve. Okay. It's not that they're not willing. It's just that they're going to fumble things a lot as they feel their way through this. Like I said, this is like a blind person trying to feel their way forward. They don't know. They're going to mess up a lot, So do you have, and this is up to you, only you will know, do you have the patience, to be kind enough to tolerate this person's mistakes as they make them, because they're going to make a lot of mistakes in trying to learn how to love you. Can you meet them halfway? Can you, meet them where they are and accept them where they are? That's only for you to decide. Only you know that answer. And that's a question you need to ask yourself, because this person is not going to meet you where you are. You're going to have to meet them where they are and help them learn. So that is a complete decision on your part to make. This person is loyal to you. You may not realize it, but they are loyal to you. Even if this person has been with other people, they've always had love for you. You've never left their mind. If they were with other people, it was only because they needed the distraction. They needed to distract themselves. They needed to go back to their comfort zone and what they were familiar with. But they kept getting pulled back to you because their loyalty laid with you. It didn't lay in those other people. They like to keep things shallow and not have strong connections. And they have a strong connection with you, and that's what's so challenging for them. They weren't prepared for this. So let's go ahead and see if we can get what is their intentions. And I think their intentions is tied to this divine masculine card that's here. What's their intentions? To have a new beginning, to try again. I did feel that. I said they want to take action. What is their intentions? To clear, I feel like this is to clear the conflict. This is to clear, they want a new beginning, to clear the air is what I'm getting here. Elusive. So this, okay. So I'm going to put this out there because I'm seeing this web very strongly. And I told you, this person likes to be in control. They may come in, like I said, they may come in a little bit incorrectly, because they want to be in control in some way. They want to feel like they want to feel confident. They want to feel like they're doing the right thing. So they're going to have to boost up their confidence, and they might come in a way where they're kind of manipulative, but not in a bad way, like in a way that they can control the situation, try and control the narrative to keep things in their comfort zone. Okay. So this is what I feel, that's what's coming through is this person. So it may come across to you that they might be being a little bit deceptive, but that's not necessarily the case, but you may feel that way. So just keep in mind, it's just this person wanting to, you have to kind of look deeper and look past the surface level. Okay. You have to kind of look, if you want to be with this person, you have to look past the surface level. Understand this person's going to be easily triggered. They're going to run very easily. I saw, where did I see that about running? Well, just here in this, that's why I was thinking it, because I read the word elusive. Elusive. This person is like poised to run again at any second, because they don't want their ego crushed. They're afraid that they're going to do something wrong, and because they're afraid they're going to do something wrong, they probably will. Okay, just that's the thing, and because this person just doesn't exactly know what the heck they're doing anyway, when it comes to this connection. Not to say that this person isn't smart. They could be completely confident and have every other part of their life together, but when it comes to this relationship, this person is just, they don't have a clue. And that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with them, or they're not smart or competent or anything like that in every other aspect of their life. This could be, somebody that is got, a really good job and has all their stuff together, but when it comes to love, they're just, they just are not experienced, or not experienced to this level. Maybe they've never had a spiritual connection and don't understand what that means, or they're learning. This has been a big learning curve for them, for sure. So what next actions? Let's get 3 cards on their next actions, please. second chance, new beginning, second chance. That, I mean, that's coming through strongly. So I'm going to take both of those wanted to come out. Influences and commitments. So I feel like the influences here have to do with their thoughts. We did see that they have to get past something. There's something that they're holding on to, in which is what I believe a lot of what they're holding on to is the deception that they can't, um, their lack of confidence in themselves, the when it comes to this connection. I think that this person does have the totally has the ability to show up for you in the way that you need them to. It's just that they have to let go of the belief that they can't. And so this is the third party that's interfering, because they have to let go of certain lifestyles. It goes back to this card over here where I talked about the possibilities. They have two avenues to take. It's almost like a crossroads. They feel like they're doomed, no matter what decision they make, because they lose something either way. They have to lose a lifestyle that they're used to, or they have to lose you. So they're kind of in a position where it's a lose-lose for them in some way. So that's what's causing the interference. This is the third party. This is the attachment, to, that belief that they can't make this happen, or that they have to, they probably do. Their life is going to change. They probably are going to have to give up some stuff. But that's what's the hang up. That's the interference. Because see, this is what we were talking about. It goes completely back to this with this commitment. Is this is somebody who's not used to committing to someone in this way, in any way. This is somebody who keeps things light. So this is somebody that, even though they maybe have committed to other things and other places in their life, and maybe they have really good friends that they have committed things to, but to you they haven't, because they have this hang up, because this isn't what they expected. They weren't looking for this. I feel like with this being their next actions, I feel like this person, once they get past once they get out of their own way, and once they clear this confusion, I feel like we talked about that they had loyalty. I feel like this person is committed to you in a way, just not in the way you're wanting them to be, and because this person feels like a very loyal person. The loyalty card, I showed you that this person is very loyal to you, even though it may not seem like it to you. They are very loyal, and they are very committed to you, just maybe not in the formal committed way of marriage. This person will always carry feelings for you the rest of their life, regardless of if you're together or not. This person will always care for you, even though you guys may never talk or whatever. This person will always care about you. So that in that way, they are loyal and they are committed to you, and so their heart is committed to you in some small way. So let's get one more. See, I'm gonna go ahead and take this because it was pulled to it. I was pulled to it. I think this is their next actions is to chase you, because they want you back. They do. And they know they're being pushed. Like I said at the beginning, this person is being pushed to take action because they're at that breaking point, because they are breaking. Things are shattering. Their heart is getting cracked wide open, destroyed, opening up for the first time probably in a very long time, if ever, to someone. And so they're with you putting up these boundaries, they know they have to come in. They know that they're going to have to come in and chase you. They know that they have to make this work. They've got to do something. But what's slowing them down is the fact of that confusion, because they do have a choice to make here. And that is hard for them right now. They're trying to get past that. They're trying to decide. They're trying to decide which is the lesser of two evils for them. That's something they've got to figure out. But once they figure that out, if they, since this is, things shift from every moment in the energy, things can shift and somebody can change their mind, and everyone has free will. So for some of you, this person will come in, and then you'll have, then it's, you have a decision to make, because as I discussed before, you have to decide, are you able to meet this person where you're at, or do you want to keep your boundaries in place and say, kind of reject this person and say, sorry, this, you're just not, this isn't going to be enough for me. I need more than this, or I'm not the kind of person that is got the ability to teach you how to love. That's something only you can figure out for yourself. But at that point, if they come in, that's that where you're gonna have to, you're gonna have to take action, and you're gonna have a decision to make. This person is going through their decision, and you don't have to do anything right now until this person makes the decision to come in. But they're trying to, and they feel the need to. They're being really pushed strongly to do so. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to finish this up with getting some Hidden Truth Oracle. Especially, I like getting it on when I have people that come through like this, that I don't feel like they're doing anything wrong, like they have any negative intentions. I do like to get the channeled messages from them, because if I feel like the energy is somebody who is trying to be a little manipulative or a little bit on the not so good side, I won't get channeled messages from them, because I don't want them manipulating my collective. That's just me. So, but this person's intentions are good. This person is just out of their depth. They're really just confused. Okay. They're really just scared and confused. Okay. Oop. Oh no. Wow. This person wants to talk to you. They have a lot to say. All these cards flew out. I don't know how many are here. Oh, there's a lot here. I'm going to take the ones for sure that flipped upside down, because there's too many to put them all out here. We both know I'm not the one for you. That's that. Yeah, they know that that's that confidence. I said this person has got some confidence issues, because this is so confusing to them. I knew exactly what I was doing. They did at the time. I mean, they were in control at one point, until they caught feelings, and then everything went to heck in a handbasket for them. I wish I could take back my words. This is probably actions, things they said or did when they were confused, when they had this cloudy judgment, when they started catching feelings and things got a little bit out of their control and they didn't know how to react. And so they just fumbled things a little bit. I want to go ahead. I think I want to get two more, if they want to give me two more. Oop, oh gosh, this person wants to talk. The whole deck keeps flying out. So this one turned over. I look for you everywhere. One more. I'm so attracted to you. Oh, this person definitely has feelings. They're strong. I mean, they're strong there because they're causing this person just to go insane, honestly. So that's where I'm going to leave this reading for today. I thank you so very much. I wish you the very best. Much harmony and gratitude to you, to all you lovely friends out there. I thank you so much for joining me. Have a good evening.